So now let's see what she sounds like. Oh, she runs. Alright, what's up everybody? It's Bush Fishing. So, today's gonna be a little different video. We're not going fishing, we're actually gonna be getting the motorboat ready. So this boat wasn't ran for like 2 years, then last year I decided to start working on it. And then I got it to a point where it would run, we could go fishing on it, but it wasn't like the actual motor was like really working. So I have a good feeling this year's the year. This video is going to be just cleaning the boat, getting it ready. I think I might be starting a series on just getting this boat ready and then actually fishing on it. The fishing around here has been kind of terrible, that's why you guys haven't seen a video. I went out a couple times for largemouth, a couple times for smallmouth, couldn't catch anything. A couple times for salmon, still couldn't catch anything. So I figured I'm going to take this nice day, get the boat ready. Opening season's in about 2 weeks here, so I'll have her ready for when it actually gets cooking. And then, yeah, I'm going to get her ready. So we'll switch over to some sick B-roll, and then I'll see you guys when we start cleaning it. Right, so that is the motorboater. As you can see, she's filled with leaves. She's got some stuff from last season, cracked windshield from practicing discus. So I'm gonna get to work cleaning this, and then after it's all clean, that's when I'm gonna start actually working on the motor. So I'm gonna send you guys to a time lapse of it being cleaned, and we'll see you when she's sparkly. Okay, so as you guys can see, I got it pretty much completely clean. There's just some leaves and stuff I have to get out of the cracks. But yeah, this is the motorboater. This is what you're going to be seeing a lot of my videos coming from actually. So basically this here, this is Big Bertha, 85 horse Evinrude. So last year, first of all it wouldn't start, so I put in a new solenoid. That got it to start. And then the first day I took it out, we could get it up to like half throttle, about 10 miles an hour, and then it would just kill after that. So what I'm gonna have to end up doing is taking the actual carburetor out, cleaning everything, and replacing all the fuel lines to it. But for now, today it's about to rain, so I think I'm gonna call it for today. The next video you guys are gonna see, or it might be part of this one, is gonna be draining the lower unit, putting new fluid in it, taking out the actual carburetor. Actually, I'm gonna start it first, see if it starts, then take out the carburetor, clean out all that, put all new fuel lines in, and then if it's done then it's done. There won't be another video, and then we're going to be able to get her out on the water in the few coming weeks. But if there is a problem, it'll just continue the series. So yeah, she's all clean now. She's almost ready to be on the water. I don't know if you guys have seen her yet, because we went out on Pewaukee that one day and we did catch fish, but I don't think I ever put it in a video. My shoulder's actually getting tired. But I don't think I ever put it in an actual video. So you're going to see a lot of this, a lot more bed fishing. Eventually, if I do get the motor up going good, I'll get a trolling motor on the front. But yeah, let's take a look at her. Clean carpet, beautiful steering wheel, brand new decking that I actually put in last year. This and the front, this was originally a U, so you can be up here just pitching away. And then we got, that was all new fuel line that actually got messed up over winter because I didn't really have her covered. But yeah, that should be it for now. I don't know if I'm going to see you guys in another video or if it's just going to be more on this one. So stay tuned, subscribe to Bush Fishing, and we got a whole lot more planned. Alright. Alright everybody, so we're back. This is going to be the second part of the video that I started a couple days ago. Nowhere near as warm, but still a nice sunny day. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to drain the lower unit of my motor, put in new gear lube, and then I'm going to check out what's under the cowling here, and then I'm going to see if she starts. And if she even turns over, I'll be happy. But we'll see how far we get today and see what I actually have to do. And that might be the end of this video. I didn't want to just end it on cleaning the boat. I thought that was a little too uneventful. So I'm going to start doing that, and we'll see what she looks like. So I don't know if you guys can hear, but we got some draining. That's because it actually snowed last night. But here's the lower unit. We got a brand new prop from last year. A little dusty, still got a couple leaves on here. But the lower unit, there's two nuts, one down here, and that's when you shift from neutral to drive or neutral to reverse. It actually like shifts. So last year when I redid this, it was completely disgusting and old and used. What we're looking for is like brown, but if it got water in it, because I actually had a problem with this one leaking because there wasn't a seal on it. So if we have that problem, then it's a good thing. I have the brand new nut that my grandpa gave me. So let's drop this down and see what she looks like. Okay. A little water coming. Okay, so probably a two-man job, but I got that done. I'm gonna see if I can get you guys set up so you can see what I'm doing here. Basically all I'm gonna do is get rid of the lower nut, drain it all into this pan, and then we'll go from there. So that doesn't look good at all. That looks like pure water coming out and a little bit of oil. Last year, I don't think I actually put the right stuff in. I put in 70 W90. Now we're getting to some chunky stuff. And it was supposed to be 80 W90. So a little too fluid. It's coming out and it's looking like actually bluish. Oh, and you guys are wet. That's nice. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see that. It's coming out a nice sludge. Looks a little blue. It doesn't look as terrible as it did last year, but that was because it went about 2 years without actually being changed. So we'll let this sit for a little bit and drain out, and then we'll get back to it and put the new stuff in. Alright, so that's still draining down there. So I'm going to take off the cowling for the first time this year and see if anything leaked in there or if there's any animals in it. Hopefully not. So we got these open. Let's open that. Give her a look. Okay, this is promising. This looks pretty much exactly like how I left it. Carb's not sticking at all. Might have to mess around with the throttle a little bit. That looks good. Float's working. Spark plugs look good. Nothing's wet in here. Read all this wiring. Solenoid's on good. The oil filter looks good. Fuel filter, actually. So I'm actually going to leave this off. Let it air out for a little bit. Hasn't been opened in a year. All winter. This looks a little tight. Hopefully she starts. I have a good feeling that she will though. Yeah, so everything looks pretty good. That looks really tight. I might have to redo the throttle wires, but for now we're not going to worry about that. For now we're going to focus on putting the new oil in and seeing if it actually turns over. So that's still draining, so we'll just wait and then you'll see me when I start putting the new gear lube in. We're using SuperTech Marine lower unit gear lube 80W90. Last year I went 70W90. It was a little too fluid. So this is the actual stuff, and it's got the actual nozzle so I can fill it. So the way we fill this, I'll get to that later. So we'll see you in a second. Alright, so the lower unit is fully drained. I got all of it out. It took maybe like 20 minutes. Ate a nice sandwich. But as you guys can see here, I don't know if you guys can tell how blue and goopy and terrible that looks. That's not what that's supposed to look like, and that's nowhere near as much as it's supposed to be in there. So in taking off the top nut, I realized the gasket on it was broken. So luckily I have two brand new ones with new gaskets. So now we're gonna start filling up. We're gonna go top or bottom to top, start filling up. Once it starts coming out the top hole, that's when we're done, and we're gonna seal it up. So we're gonna get to that now, and then I'm gonna put in the new battery and see if it turns over. And I'm already seeing, I took off there's a screw right here, and that's for one of the jets for the carburetor. So I took it out, just seeing if there was anything left in it, because I drained it before I put it away, and there's just some goop in there that's really dirty, and that's not supposed to be in there. So I'm thinking that might be the problem with it not going full speed. So probably in the next video I'm going to be taking out this whole carburetor and cleaning everything, making sure it's all running good, and that should actually fix it. But for this one, we're going to get started on the lower unit and then see if she starts. Okay. Alright, so I don't know how much of me you guys can see, but we're gonna get started on this. I should probably get the nuts. I'm trying to do the best I can given my bolt's in this like bad spot. So I got my 2 nuts right here, ready to go in. We're gonna put this in the hole and just give her the beans. And it's already coming out the bottom. Alright, so all the lube in the lower unit is completely changed. That was a lot greasier than I thought it was going to be, and a lot harder with that little bottle. Last year I used the actual pump that my grandpa had. But now we got the battery hooked up, and let's see if she sparks. I'm not going to actually run it because I don't have the earmuffs and I don't have the hose all the way back here, but let's see. Now that doesn't worry me because there's no gas in it, but that is amazing. We did it. Ah! She turns over like nothing. Alright, I'm gonna mess around with it a little bit and then I'll close out this video, so we'll see you guys in a second. Okay, so I just got a little bit of gas in there that was left, so now let's see what she sounds like. Oh, she runs. Okay. That's awesome. Alright everybody, hold on. Alright everybody, so that's gonna do it for this video. As you guys can tell, she started up like a dream second time. Yeah, this week I'm not really gonna do anything with it. I'm just gonna leave it here, and then probably by next weekend that's when I'm gonna start working on the carburetor and actually running it, seeing if it's gonna do well. And then after that, the next week is opening week, and that's when I'm gonna hopefully start fishing on it. So that's gonna do it for this video. We got another one coming, working on the actual carburetor, making sure she's good to go, and then yeah, that's it. So if you like this kind of video, I know it wasn't fishing, but it hasn't been good right now, like it just snowed yesterday. But if you like this, make sure to leave a like, make sure to stay subscribed for some new videos coming soon. We got a lot of fishing on the boat, on the kayak, from land, anything. So make sure to stay subscribed. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.